Hi, this is the OG art teacher coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, and today I am going to teach you how to draw circles and ellipses. These are the two geometric shapes that are really important to know if you want to start drawing three-dimensionally and also understand how light works when it hits an object. So I'm going to flip over, actually I'm going to grab a paper. What you need for basic drawing is a pencil, a sharpener of some kind, an eraser is very helpful. If you have the ability to purchase these are blending sticks and they make everything look a lot smoother, but I will just be having these to the side because I prefer to show people how to do art using the most basic materials that you probably might have at home. If you don't have a sharpener, you can always use an X-Acto or like a sharp knife of some kind to sharpen a pencil. If you're young, I would not suggest doing that without parental assistance. But right now, it's July 2020, in COVID quarantine, and sometimes it can be hard to get out to get materials. This particular activity you can do with any type of material, such as colored pencil, marker. I guess you could do it with paint if you wanted to. But basically, to draw a circle and ellipse, you're going to train your hand to do the motion. So my favorite brand of pencils is, and I can never pronounce this correctly, I don't think, Ticonderoga. It's a 2B regular pencil. I just think it has a great eraser and a great range of lightness and darkness with the lead, the 2B lead, based on how hard you push down with the lead. So circles, you're literally just going to draw, well, this is more like sketching, I guess. You are training your hand to make a circular motion. So my suggestion for practice would be to fill up an entire page with circles of different sizes. If you want, you can use your left hand to do that. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with my left hand, but I am training my left hand to do circle. And eventually, if I kept doing this and kept practicing, my left hand would start being, I think, as good as that one. And as you can see, once your hand has started to learn how to draw that circle, it will become easier to actually draw just one line instead of the multiple circle lines. Pausing is not as easy as I thought it would be. So after you've drawn a whole bunch of circles, you can either like shade in certain areas just for fun if you want to use this for something. You could also fold it into a straight edge for later use, which would be where you fold it in half hot dog style. And once more. And then you can use this instead of a ruler for drawing straight lines, although I prefer to draw straight lines using freehand because it doesn't look as mechanical. Okay, now, so for ellipses. Ellipses are basically a squashed circle. This is going to be the top of a can or the top of anything that is circular that you're looking at from an angle or not from above, which would be like a bird's eye view. So ellipses are kind of like if you were going to draw a hole in the ground. They aren't quite like ovals. Ovals have very rounded like edges, but really, I mean, you could probably, in art, compare a circle to an oval. I mean, an ellipse to an oval. Alright, so different sizes. Again, you're really just trying to train your hand to do that particular motion. And if you were to draw two that were about the same size, you could connect them and erase the line on the bottom that crosses over the body. And that would be how you would draw a cylinder or like a tuna can or something of that realm or range. If you were looking at a tuna can from the top, you would look at a circle, and if you were looking at it from the side, you would see a squashed circle. So that is the end of the ellipse and circle tutorial. My suggestion is to practice this a whole bunch of times, and you will get much better at it.